Hello, everybody. My name is Clantus, and this is the Real Clantus Tutorials. And people, I cannot believe that we are at the finish line, but let me officially say it. Welcome to Vlogtober 2022 day finale. Day 31, people. We have finally arrived at the big day. 31 days of non-stop vlogging. Do you understand the amount of work it takes to create a vlog? The first two, I think first two or three vlogs, the whole wake up scene, it is hilarious even for me who was shooting it. I thought let me do it, to be funny. I know that you wake up and you set up and then you go back to bed, cover yourself, and then the alarm goes off, and then you pretend to be waking up, and then it was hilarious even for me. I don't know how I managed to hold myself from laughing because, yeah, it's weird. It's very, very weird. So, as the days progressed, I stopped doing it because I didn't see the purpose of doing it, anyways. Kudos to those that do it. Continue doing it if you like doing it. So, there you go. One thing I did not count on was the fact that in as much as I'm very authentic and I was showing you my daily life, that I was showing you authentically what I do on a daily basis. There is nothing that was fake about my vlogs. And I'm not saying people who vlog, they put anything that is fake in there. If they are, then great for content and great for engagement and entertainment, do it. I'm all for it. However, with me, you got what you got. That's how it was. And I love the fact that for the first time in a very long time in my life, I was able to open up. I think Vlogtober had tapped into that space where I was so fearful of letting anybody in, like especially like that, because my space I regarded with absolute security. I guard my privacy with everything that I've got. And also, I shut my heart because I got a fragile heart. And then, of course, with past experiences as well, that kind of contributed to the person I am. I think you guys really got to see that Clantus is truly a loner, because all of these vlogs, I had nobody, except when I had gone shopping, when I was with my sister. And that is the only time you will see me with anyone else. But that was just me in my own space, doing my own thing. And then I was so grateful to each and every one of you guys who came and said, hey, we are with you all the way. When just make sure that you dish those vlogs. Let's make sure that you do what you do. We will support you, we will watch you. And you guys did exactly that. And I'm so grateful for you guys. Forever grateful for you guys. So before I go any further, I would like to say to my American viewers, happy Halloween. So I hope you are scary. I hope you got the costume and the look that you were going for. And I hope you get a lot of candy when you are doing your trick or treat. I know it's done by kids, but hey, there's a kid in all of us. So go ahead, go do your trick or treat. I want to see those delicacies that you got. Those of you who are my Indian viewers from India, South Africa, and everywhere else around the world, I just like to say happy belated Diwali, Deepavali, or Diwali, whichever way you pronounce it. I know it's in three languages: Hindu, Tamil, and I think Gujarati. So they're all pronounced differently. So I just want to say thank you all for the celebration of Festival of Lights yesterday, and we hope that the world will be a better place and much brighter for the rest of us, and abundance of blessings to each and every one of us that are here on this planet. And let's just wash away this hatred and division that some forces are trying to impose on us. So anyways, Let me go to the comment section and say hello to people that are coming through. I get surprised every time when I see people. Why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just go. Cecilia, I will pin the comments this time. I will remember to pin the comments this time around. There we go. Cecilia said hello. Hello to you too. Good to see you. I hope you had a great day. Watched your vlog yesterday. It was quite interesting. I missed a lot. Oh, there's something that I want to say in this. I have my notes here. I wanted to say something about going live that I saw that kind of disturbed your life yesterday. That's something that all of us who are going to be doing live streaming, you ought to be aware of. Two things that, in fact, you need to be aware of. But, anyways, let's continue and then we'll get to that point. Gardening with Betty K says, we are done. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? We are done. 31 videos. Okay, I didn't do day 4. My day 4 was shorts. Remember I said I'm going to do a mixture of shorts. I'm going to do vlogs, I'm going to do live streams, and I'm also going to do sit down videos. So on day 4 I did shorts, and then I abandoned that entire idea because I thought, why don't I just have 30 videos all together from Vlogtober. And then I thought sit down videos, no, let's leave that for November going forward. So let's just do vlogging throughout. So yeah, we are done. I cannot believe we are done. We are done. Done. Auxiliary nurse. Oh, so that's how you go now. Auxiliary nurse. Okay. I like it. It's punchy. I like that. She's laughing, of course. Things we do for content, anyways. Yeah, waking up in the morning, knowing that your camera is rolling, like what? And you can imagine I'm doing this all by myself. I don't have any help, no cameraman or camera woman or anybody. It's so awkward when you do it. It feels weird. Even when I went under the blanket, the way I laughed, I was like, I cannot believe I'm about to do this. And then whoop, the blankets and this is cutting bogen kuze, but doing kuze. Okay, let's continue. Garu. I'm so tired today. I was sick, but I pushed. Oh, I hope you feel better now. I really hope. I saw your notification. Usually, I watch your vlogs late at night when I'm laying in bed, and I'm done with editing and also posting my own vlog. My yesterday's vlog just would not get posted. I was done by 2 p.m. with my story time. I was done by 2 p.m. because I had other things that I needed to do. And I also needed to go live on my true crime channel at a later stage. So I needed to prepare. But for some reason, when I was done with that video, I tried to export it and it would not export. I tried and I tried and I tried. I even showed those that were on my true crime channel that look, this video just refuses to upload. So eventually, around 1 a.m. in the morning, this morning, it finally went through and then it was uploaded on the channel by 10 to 2 a.m. Can you imagine? By 10 to 2 a.m., I am wide awake because I wanted this video to be up. And then I had to wake up at 6 to work. Can you imagine? When the alarm clock went off at 6, I was like, this is so unfair. But yeah, Siapusha, what can we do? We chose this life, so we must commit to it. Pindi Shop, hello everyone. Hello to you too, Pindi. It's very good to see you. And then Cecilia says, Betty K, you are not done with done to Vlogmas is around the corner. Brace yourself. We are going to talk about Vlogmas. What's the plan for Vlogmas for my channel? If I'm going to participate or not, because there are so many things that I've learned out of Vlogtober that I think in Vlogmas this either would be improved or I would disregard the entire idea altogether. We'll see. Pindi Shopper says, whoop, the blankets and like what? Content creators, I gag. Sisemanhlanye ezinhlanyeni. Like what? Why? So Pindi is like the yarn, the stretch, and then all this. It's a job, I promise you. But you all did a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I thought the first two videos was enough. Beyond that, no, I'm sorry. I cannot be doing this every day. This life is already chaotic and it's barely 15 minutes in. Mrs. M, hello, content creators. Hello, Clark Clanters. You guys did well. This Clark Clanters kills me every time. Okay, fine. Come in, okay, Nhlanhla. You get the pass, a free pass to come in, because all of you that are here, I consider you guys my friends now. I think it's safe to say you can come in, how about we make that deal? Is that okay? Is that okay? Classes will just remain to be my channel, and for those that are new coming in, because of course you're not going to be friends with everybody that are subscribed to the channel. There are going to be those that you build wonderful relationships, like for example, Malabo, Cecilia, Betty, and a whole bunch of other people, the new people in the blog, Mrs. M, Pindi, Shope. Here I've got Joyce is also new, and now she's getting a free pass to come in Tlantla if she wants to. Yeah, you guys win. Okay, you win. You win. Betty K is laughing. Yeah, the morning routine, the morning scene, it's hilarious. It was not me who was laughing under the blankets. Yeah, the clock is going do 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 do, and I'm finished laughing, and I'm like, okay, I'm wasting time and space. You better start getting up, stretching, yawning, and walking to the toilet. Do you remember me peeing in front of you guys? I did not pay attention at all at that scene. That, oh my goodness, I'm doing this in the. It was my first vlog, people. You got to forgive. It was my first vlog. Peeing in front of, and doing. Oh my God! Somebody said even that shake. I'm so sorry to traumatize everybody that was traumatized on that first vlog. Oh my God. That vlog was chaos, people. That vlog was chaos. Malema says, sure. This time I'm going to be prepared for Vlogmas. I have learned a lot from Vlogtober. I definitely also learned a lot from Vlogtober. And if ever I try Vlogmas, I will remain with the same texture of my vlogs. I'm not going to change anything because that's who I am in real life. If you, of course, we're not always going to be in each other's presence. In fact, we are not in each other's presence, but I get to show you a piece of me. And I think a bit of my personality also popped out. Um, now you can tell that there's a fun part of me than there is that serious part of me where I'm always sitting down with straight shoulders, head up, and then I'm telling you or dishing out tips, tricks, and hacks of growing your YouTube channel. This time around, you guys got to see things that no one else knew about me. So here we go. The stretch killed me. The stretch, I'm telling you, it's something else. Mrs. M. Clantix. What? Comment that it's fine. It's okay. Hello, Mrs. M. Everybody's greeting each other. That's great. I love it. Being the auxiliary nurse, me too. Yeah, and then let's go on. I like Clancy's. I think I did separate my names. That Clancy's is government. No, Clancy's is public. Ntutugo is government. Nhlanhla family and very close people. Yeah, that I think that's how I had said it. In fact, that's how it is, anyways. When I introduce myself to a stranger, I call myself Clancy's, and then until maybe there's some developments in terms of acquaintanceship. I usually don't let people in beyond that line because fear. I'm working on a lot of things, guys. I am working on a lot of things. Yay! We are just being upscaled, guys, from nobody to government to friends. Yeah, yippee. Congratulations. You forced it out of me. Yeah, you've been upgraded. You're like now you are within. Now you are within. And then we have Betty K says, I need an upgrade, my you need to upgrade. But you're the one who always tell us we must get what's that phone again? Apollo? 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 Okay, I'm so sorry if I mispronouncing. Is it no? Okay. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to mock your phone. Nhlanhla, done. Good. Yes. Good. Nhlanhla, you are welcome. Call me that. Hey, let's talk about this name, Nhlanhla, guys. Let's talk about this name. Whenever you hear the name Nhlanhla, what comes to mind? I want to see in the comment section, when you hear the name Nhlanhla, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Let's see if you and I have the same minds and what I've also seen with my own two eyes, where they are Nhlanhla. Okay, there are two things that should pop out of this. Two. All right. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I want to see what you guys are thinking. Okay. This one is hidden. Why did you hide? Auxiliary nurse, I can't pin your. Oh, I did. Dummy. The P thing was the most genuine thing I have ever seen. I laughed my ass off, but wow, it kept. It was that scene was the talk of town for a week. For an entire week, I kept going, why did I do? And you can't go back to your video and edit. And you're like, okay, this is the hill I'm going to die on. It's fine. You did it, and you didn't think about editing that out. Come, but it's cool. It's cool because it was a talk of town. That one was. You guys are funny. Mrs. M said, Betty K must show us the other side of that five-star look she had going to the wedding. Celia, and that hectic pot wash made me feel lazy. And the list goes on, but I enjoy each one of you. That pot wash as well. Wow. And that wedding as well that Betty went to, that was gorgeous. I loved it. It was so beautiful. And behind the scenes, she and I were discussing about the music, the background music. What do we do? How do we bypass the whole copyright thing? And then we started using shorts as like a yardstick to see if the short will get flagged or not. If the short doesn't get flagged, then hey, the long form video should be okay as well. Being a YouTuber is fun. It's very fun. So let's go on. Truly speaking, Vlogtober opened all of us. We know more about each other than last month. I was not a regular. I applaud all of you who managed to. You are made of steel. That is so true because even myself, prior to Vlogtober, there was days where I was so inconsistent. In fact, there were weeks where I was inconsistent. I would now throw in a video for the sake of throwing a video. Fortunately, in the month of September, August, YouTube was like taking out or dropping updates. So I was fortunate in that these updates I needed to let you guys know about. That what kept me consistent. If those updates were not being dished out by YouTube, I doubt that I would have done so many videos in the month of August and September. So I'm kind of grateful for that. At the same time, I need to hit myself and do not become a hypocrite by telling you guys to be consistent, and yet I'm not consistent. So Vlogtober definitely has, as a matter of fact, I've got this withdrawal syndrome that I'm already feeling, like the fear of not having a camera on my face from tomorrow. It makes me very fearful. As a matter of fact, today, which is something that I want to share with you, I got two gifts. One gift is from Vodacom. The second gift is from, I don't like calling you guys subscribers. I like to call you guys my friends. So one of you guys decided to send me a gift, and then I haven't opened both the gifts. This one, right? Okay, let me now show my address. This one was delivered this morning. It's from Vodacom, and then the second one is from my friend. Okay, one of you guys, and it smells so amazing. It smells like a very expensive cologne, you guys. Because it smells cologne, and I think it is cologne. One of those high-end colognes. But I'm not going to do the unboxing on this live, but I'm going to unbox this on a video so I get to show you guys what these gifts I got. This one I expected it because of the event, the YouTube event I attended two Fridays ago. So they gifted us with something that we need to also film a shorts on. It's unlock your summer in shorts, like short as in SOT, but creating shorts. This is part and parcel of some of us becoming the face of Vodacom. So I got the package this morning. It arrived this morning, and then I'm going to let you know who this friend is that gifted me with what I think is an expensive gift. And you know me, right? I'm a Cancer. And then another reason why I don't want to do this live is because I'll be a ball of tears. So at least if I am doing this in a video, I can edit out the part where I am bawling out. so, so yeah, I'm not going to do this here, and we are not going to become a meme after this. No, thank you. You know how YouTubers always wait for that sweet moment where you do the ugly cry, or you do something or say something that can be used as a sound or as a meme. No, I do not want to be that. No, I don't. Walk with Or is in the house. Hello to you. Welcome. By the way, you guys have been upgraded. You can call me Nhlanhla because we are buddies. Okay? We are buddies. Nhlanhla, what? You mean Nhlanhla? Oh, Nhlanhla. No, 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 no. There is something else that needs to come to mind when you hear Nhla, Nhla. There is something that I'm looking for. Not Nhlanhla. which I've seen in Tlantla as well. I see it in Tlantla as much as I see it in all the Tlantlas. Sometimes I could even tell a person before they even tell me their name that they're Ntlantla because there's something that you see in Ntlantla like this. I don't think I have it, but I see it in others. Um, this is what? Oh my goodness! How do you delete this? Okay, I'll block you. Blocked user. Bye. We don't do that crap here. Uh, gift. Two gifts. Yes, I got two gifts. Came today. Today. Two gifts. One from Vodacom, and the other one is coming from one of you guys. She was just saying thank you guys, and she was basically thanking me for all that I do, and stuff like that. But I will tell you more about it in a video, because I tried. She asked me for my nearest pep store, and I was like, "What for?" She's like, "I want to send you something." I'm like, "What for?" She's like, "No, I just want to say thank you." I'm like, "But I do this from the bottom of my heart. I'm not expecting anything in return." She's like, "Yeah, but then she guilt tripped me by saying, in as much as you are doing this from the bottom of your heart, but also allow people who also want to do good things to you coming from the bottom of their hearts." I was like, profound. Okay, my nearest pep store is so there it was. There it is. It's now here, and this happened on that Thursday when I was in Santon, like when I was almost in a coffin type of situation. So she really uplifted my day that day. I was like, and she didn't even know that was happening to me that particular day. So you will know who it is, and yeah, definitely you will see both the gifts tomorrow or maybe sometime during the week because I feel like I need to take a rest for like a week after Vlogtober before you start seeing videos from me. But you will see, you will see. I promise. I do promise. Yeah, I got two gifts. Mrs. M said, I must subscribe to the other ladies on this chat. Look forward to it. Please do subscribe to their channels. You will enjoy their content. Auxiliary nurse, she does shorts now, I see, which are doing pretty good. Keep doing that. I'm very happy to see. I also see Cozy Girly. She now creates viral shorts. Cozy Girly does viral shorts, you guys. Can you imagine? Viral shorts. She and I this afternoon were talking about the formula she's using. I hope she will create a video someday basically explaining how is she going, how she's going viral using shorts. So she's doing an amazing job there. And there she comes in. Please do go and subscribe to her channel. I will get to you. I'm still going down the line with pinning comments, but I do see her. She came through just now. So lucky? Lucky? No, no, no. It's not lucky. Actually, in Atlantis, they have the worst bad luck. Actually, it's funny. We don't live. Um, how do what's the say? We don't not live up to our names. Our names don't become us. Like Nhlanhla, like lucky. No, we are not lucky at all. Trust me. I think we are the most bad lucked people, but there is something else. There is something else. Think of Nhlanhla in your township or village, or you went to school with. What the one thing that you always saw about that Nhlanhla? Lindy Sue, the late bloomer. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Real Atlantis tutorial live stream. We are doing Vlogtober 2022 day finale. We've been vlogging or vlogtobing since the 1st of October to date. So today we are closing it down. We are going to see Vlogtober again in 2023. So I'm very excited. We are exhausted and now we are having fun discussing, talking, and having fun on this live stream. So please do join us, and you are warmly welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And then we go to Mrs. M. You were nearly in a coffin. I thought the US gave a false alarm in Santon. That was 2 weeks before that whole Santon bomb thing. I struggle with social anxiety, so I was going to this meeting and I did not know that it was going to be filled, a room filled with people I don't know. I knew that I was going to meet 6 people, and then I was going to go with my colleague. Unfortunately, my colleague got stuck in traffic. There was an accident, and then I started panicking. And then when I went up to begin the meeting, it was just a mess. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. Ambulance were called. It was chaotic. All that I can tell you that it was chaotic because of my fear of people, human beings. So there's this, it's a Instagram reel sound. It says something like, I used to be nice. No, I used to love people. I used to love people. And then somebody asked, then what happened? And then the answer is, people. People did this to me. So I can relate very much with that sound because I used to be a very outgoing person, had friends, all that. It's a story for another day, guys. I don't want to bore you with all of that mental health stories that I kind of like. Yeah, whatever. Let's go on. Let's go on. Sorry, guys. Let's go on. Let's not talk negative stuff. We are all about positivity. Cozy Girly Eats. This is the girl that I was talking about, guys. She is going viral on her shorts. Ask her how she does it. But before you ask her, go and subscribe to her channel and then watch her shorts. Just a week or so ago, she was creating shorts, but they would not get any more than 10 views. Now the girl is reaching 10,000 and like just climbing. There's a short that she posted about 2 hours ago. And in an hour's time, it was already at 1,700 views. Like, so she's got a formula. Find out what the formula is. She will tell you all about it. Follow it to the T, and you will see your shorts as well start moving. She gave me the same advice. I didn't think about it as well until she exposed it to me. I was like, yeah, definitely. I'm going to be also doing that on my own shorts. Shout out along. Yes, I'm shouting you out. And so hopefully the content creators that I hear would hear this call, subscribe to your channel, and then have a conversation with you either on Instagram or they can have a conversation right here. Is fine. I don't mind that. Cecilia says, do you see that you are living up to your name? Luck follows you. Um, Yes, it's only now that my name is like pulling what it's supposed to have been pulling since I was a little boy. When I was younger, I used to be very fortunate, very very fortunate when I was younger. But somewhere in my 20s, things just yeah, it doesn't share. It was just a plateau all the way. But now that I'm a YouTuber, I'm finding that my name actually it's playing up to its meaning, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I welcome every fortune that is coming to me. And hopefully, I will also be able to pay it back because I do believe in paying it back. So let's grow this thing. Cozy Girl says, I'm going to do a full video soon. I touched on it a bit in my latest live. Great. You need to create a video. Teach us how you do these viral shorts. I call them viral because for me, a viral video is a video that goes beyond 100 views. If your video hits 100 views, that's viral status. If it goes beyond that, that's fame. That's just me. You're now famous. Start calling mama, I made it. Because says, I've been here a while, Nyana. Oh, okay. It's cool. Whichever, however long you've been here, thank you for being here. Let's go on. Let's go. But I was just shouting you out so that people know that one of us is actually performing very well on shorts. And I see as well that you also took the lessons we learned 2 Fridays ago on that YouTube event in Santon. I see the angles, I see the transitions, I see everything that we were taught there. You are doing it on your videos, and I'm so proud of you and very happy that you're going high. You're probably going to become South Africa's shorts queen. Watch this space, you guys. Watch this space. Lindy Sue says, but your name is following you. Two gifts in one day. Like I said, it's only beginning now. All this time, my name was not working for me at all. It wasn't. I would rather me go and fetch my own fortunes. So I think I told you guys the story when I was a little boy, how naughty I used to be. I was a kind of the type of naughty kid that I was. This is one of the things that I was hoping to see from you guys about Entlantlas. Entlantlas are naughty. That's the first thing I was hoping that I would hear you guys say, like, your guys are naughty. No, so now me, the way I was so naughty, people in my township, like my friends' parents, used to tell me that I will amount to nothing. I'm going to be in jail. I'm gonna rot. I'm gonna get shot and killed. I'm gonna be a tsotsi, mugging people. That's that sort of stuff. So I've always lived my life to try and prove them wrong because I do not have a violent bone in my body to begin with to even think of mugging anybody. I don't think I'll be able even to mug a dog of its bone. So, and the interesting thing about all those people, I'm the only one who made it. They kids, those the well-behaved ones, jail, dead, or they ask to rent from me whenever I come back from work. So it's quite interesting how that turned out to be. So most of the things, what I'm trying to say is most of the things that I got is because I fought for them. It wasn't necessarily that luck was on my side. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being an ingrate by not recognizing that some things it's I'm fortunate they come naturally to me. I don't know. I don't know. They just I don't know. Let me not disregard the fact that my name probably I'm living up to it. Let me not dismiss that. Let me not. Cecilia says, "Thank you, Mrs. M." And that pot shining was just spontaneous. That I could, I'm sure, if you looked into that pot, you could see your face and literally do your makeup. That's how shiny. That's how shiny that pot was. Yeah, no, I love how we're creating content on YouTube. I loved it. I love it. So Auxiliary says you're smelling before I open type. I'm like that too. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do. People say you eat with your eyes. Me, I eat with my nose, like with the sense of smell. Before I could look at anything with my eyes, because once I look at it, after I've smelled it, then we'll see where we go from there. So yeah, that's me. That's me indeed. Pini Shaba says, Mrs. M, me running to everyone's channel. Cozy girl. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, do also, you know what? Let's do this. If you are going to subscribe to somebody's channel, don't subscribe back immediately. Give it about 24 hours. But in that 24 hours, watch at least five of the person that subscribe to your channel's videos, so that when you subscribe back, YouTube does not uh, delete you of their channel, because it might consider it as fake engagement, or this what you call this community guideline on sub for sub. So give it 24 hours to 48 hours and then subscribe back to the other one. But first, watch five of their videos, comment, like, okay? So that way you don't get canceled out on each other's channels. All right, guys, that's just the tip that I'm giving you. So if somebody subscribe and they don't subscribe back, hold on until maybe day five. If they don't come back, then yeah, that means they were not interested in subscribing to your channel to begin with. I hope we understand each other there. Let's go on. Pindi Shopper says, "Cozy girl, I'm coming." She's fun. She is so fun. This girl, she's very very fun. You will enjoy her content. Very spontaneous as well. She's currently doing videos with SAMR in there as well. Of course, she's still finding her feet on the platform and the content that she's creating. Please encourage her, cheer up, and let's go. And that goes for everybody. Celia Mutsweneng, auxiliary nurse. She also has a channel. Gardening with Betty, Pindi Shope, Lindy Sue as well. I believe I'm subscribed to her channel. I will check. Let me just check now. Let me check now if I'm not subscribed to your channel, because I think I am. I think I am. Let's see. If I am, it's either you got a shout out by what a name, Sims right, or let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, no, I was not subscribed. Now I just subscribed. Okay. Now I am subscribed. Okay, let's focus. Okay, anyways, I am subscribed. I see she's a Swati lady. Yeah, she is a Swati lady. Okay. Oh, I see there's a lot of Swati traditional attire content. Are you related to the royal family in Eswatini? Because I see a lot of them here. I see the queen. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, I will be watching because Swaziland is very close to my heart. I lived there for 5 years. I think I told you guys in the story time about my stay in Swaziland and how I learned to speak the Swati language. The first time I heard it, I laughed. I'm so sorry. I was a kid. I was a kid. I was like, these people talk the same language as I do, but they sound funny. And I would end up speaking the language myself. Even when I came back to South Africa, I still spoke Swati for 3 years. For 3 years, even when I would communicate with my mom, who was just pure Zulu, because she left us there, came back because of that whole political thing, and I would always speak in Swati to her. But of course, as the years went by, it kind of like worn off me, and I have a very soft heart for for the Swati people. So yeah, there was even a time where I thought I will marry a Swati. Oh, okay. I think I read this. Do you see that your name is living? Okay, I think I've read that one. Where else do we go? Oh, okay. Let's go. Cozy Golden says I'm going to do. Oh, why? Wait. I think I went back up. Okay, I think this is Mrs. M. You see, if you start showing that side, people are not going to breathe. I don't like showing off. Well, sometimes when you think you don't like showing off, but things happens to kind of like show themselves off to people. I think where the difference comes is your attitude. Your attitude towards people is what will tell whether you are a good person who is just living their lives, who got beautiful things, or you want the world to see, and maybe like overcompensation, like I got this, respect me, and all that sort of stuff. So for me, that's what showing off means. It means it really taps on your personality and especially your character, if I'm making any sense. I think so. Kozigoli, it give us tips. She will create a video. She said she'll create a video where she will give tips about how to go viral on your YouTube shorts. Mrs. M says add Pundi. Is it Pundi or Fundi? Okay, fun fact. I don't have a channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I figured you don't have a channel because so every time when somebody comments on my channel, I always go to their they is it email address that DP. I'll click on it and see if you have a channel or not. If you have a channel, I'll subscribe. If you don't, well, we keep moving. I'm just here for support. I'm that auntie. I'm extremely private and will never start a channel. Once upon a time, I told myself the same thing, but look who has a channel now. Never say never. But thank you for your support, Mrs. M. Is highly, highly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support because on these streets, it can be difficult on these streets. Extremely difficult. Cozy Golly says, Betty K, I will soon in a few weeks when I've collected more data and completed my last batch of experiments. She's got 24 days of videos lined up. She's telling the truth. I can attest to that. She's telling the truth. She lined up about 24 days of she's experimenting basically. And so when she says she's collecting data, she's absolutely correct on that one. So let's be teensy a little bit patient on that one. But in the meantime, let's subscribe to her and watch her hit the ceiling. Cecilia says, Pella, when Atlanta, you were hiding in your room and your space hiding from your. Nah, nah. I was not going out. Probably the luck was just knocking on my door, windows, and every hole there was in my house. But because I'm locked in there, it probably turned away. It has been trying to locate you. My take is luck has been lurking around looking for you. Highly possible. Highly possible. I would not argue with that. Highly possible indeed, because I don't go out. I don't go out at all. The YouTube events that I go to, I do it because I push myself because I know going there is going to benefit my YouTube channel. So that's why I go. And of course, I take a lot of meditations and breathings and things like that. If you spoke to Cozy Girlie, she'll tell you, including Jessica Tlejo and Payela will tell you that we had to contain him and shield him. That's what these girls did. They came and they put me right in the middle and they protected me throughout that event. And I was having fun on top of that, like serious fun. It's people who that I have come across who have learned me and love me the way I am, and I'm so appreciative. Like you are right, the luck has been following me, and I shutting it out. There's no arguing with that. Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Pindida says, Mrs. M, now it makes sense. I was searching and couldn't find you. Yeah, I just click on the DP every time somebody's comments on my on any of my videos to check if they have a channel. If they do, I subscribe. And Lindy Sue says Siswati. Yes, Siswati. I have not spoken Siswati in a long time. Thank you for the correction. You're absolutely correct. Siswati. Siswati. Ah, I love Swati. Siswati. You see, now we're talking with reals. Okay. Okay. Wait. Before I get into trouble, no. Even the ones from Pumalanga, they are Swatis. Okay. Just leave it there. No, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Cecilia, Mrs. M, we appreciate your support so much. Yes, we do. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. Peter Lopez says, thank you so much, Mrs. M. You are amazing indeed. Hey, these streets is not easy, you guys. It's not easy to grow in these streets, and we need all the support we can get. Joyce Nontlantla Vilagati, that's another Swati sister in the house. Like Mrs. M, I don't have a channel, another supportive aunt. We highly appreciate you. Thank you so much, Joyce. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Ntanch. But here in South Africa, SARS is watching. SARS is always watching. SARS is always watching. The moment you show the back of your jaws, they're at your door for that teaspoon. SARS. They will never. And you know what the funny thing about people? SARS has every right to come knocking at your door the moment you show off opulence on social media. So I hear people say, but why SARS is always after the black man? Can the black man keep his wealth to himself for once? Because the moment you show, that's called lifestyle audit. SARS has that, it's in the law that the moment they see something that is a little bit shiny, they need to come and find out from you, how are you affording this? Are you paying the taxman for these things that you own? It's in the law. It's not because of the color of your skin. I get it, especially when you don't know how these laws work. You would always assume that they're after the black man. However, though, the other races, what they've done is they, instead of showing opulence, other races, they shop at Pep Store, they shop at Markham's, they shop at Jets. They don't go to Louis Vuitton. Go to Louis Vuitton in Santon right now and count how many black people you'll find there, and count how many white people you're gonna find there, and count how many Indian people you're going to find there. You cannot tell me that Santon is just full of black rich people. No. So that is what I'm trying to say. If you are going to display flashiness, someone's gonna come don't want to know. It's called lifestyle audit. It's in the law. Lifestyle audit. They want to see if the money you are making affords you this. And if the math doesn't math, you got explaining to do. So yeah, SARS is definitely watching. For example, if your YouTube channel starts making money, please do visit SARS yourself voluntarily. Go to them and say, hi, my name is so and so. I'm a YouTuber and my YouTube channel makes 250,000 Rand a month. What do you want from me? And then they will tell you what they want from you. And that way they will not keep an eye on you and feeling like, oh, why are they after me because I'm black? No. It's not because of that at all. Kosiko says, thank you, Mrs. M and Joyce. I'm supposing they just subscribed. Awesome. Joyce, thank you, sweetheart, you for your support. That's great. I'm supposing there's a subscription there as well. Work with all me too. Channel not open, but I'm supporting the Mafigi Zolos. And you know this girl, guys. She's been with me. I think you were the first subscriber in 2020. Am I correct? Work with all. I think you were the very first subscriber to my channel. This is April 2020, and she's still rocking with me to this day. That's how supportive she is. And I keep telling her, open a channel, but she wouldn't. Thank you. Kozigo says, you really are lucky and blessed. Definitely a person filled with so much light. People don't come near you without reason. Why? Why would you want to do this to me now? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Cozy Girlie. Thank you, Kulu. Thank you so much. Pindi Shopper says, walk with thanks, sweetheart. Walk with thanks. Yes. Uh, Work with or I have been looking for your channel, Siyabonga Tina. Bofiki Kakul. That's true. I've been telling her since 2020. She's not opening a YouTube channel. I don't think she's interested in opening a channel at all. Thank you for the sub. Great. I know you are welcome. Definitely welcome. I will be watching your content. I love I think the channel is unique and I will be watching definitely. I work for SARS moons ago, so please do let us know. At what point should we go to SARS? I know the moment you're making money, whether it is 5,000, 10,000, we still have to walk to SARS, especially when you're self-employed, and say, I'm earning so much. Where do I fall with you guys? I think that education is needed, especially for YouTubers, because I doubt YouTubers are paying taxes. And my fear is that one day, when they become big and then they start showing opulence, SARS will knock on their door, and then they will lose absolutely everything that they own because they never went and consulted with either a tax expert or basically reported themselves to SARS. That education, I think, is needed. There is a channel, uh, Finance with No Cisa. Please go subscribe to her channel, Finance with No Cisa or Financial with No Cisa. She does touch on matters about SARS and what you as a content creator ought to do so you don't find yourself in trouble with SARS. Please do go check it out and subscribe to that channel. Okay. Ooh, my favorite person is in the house. From pillow to your heart. That's another one. She's another one who's been with me from like eons of years ago, which is 2 years ago. And she's been so supportive of my channel, and I love her to bits. If you didn't know, now you know. All the way in the Northern Cape. Good evening, my brother, and everyone in the house. Good evening. Thank you so much. I love seeing you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Pindi Sope, hello, Pilo. And here's another favorite of mine, Nettie Slim, all the way from New York City. I tried to be part of your Drive with Me live. Was it yesterday? No, day before. But connection was terrible. So every time I tried to go back, I would get cut off. I think you were going to Brooklyn. So I didn't see the rest after that because even myself, I started having network problems. But that drive looked quite interesting all the way to Brooklyn. Hey, Pindi. Mrs. M says, other races are well traveled. They live a rather fulfilling life, usually not for the show. Yeah, they do, but sometimes all that glitters is not gold, hey? All that glitters is not gold. I went to school with some of these people, and the things that I've been told, Cayman Island, Dubai, Swiss banks, that sort of stuff. Mm. You know what I mean? So I've learned from a very young age that not everything that glitters is gold. Some things it doesn't matter what race the person is. When they're showing you a Rolex watch, you must, in as much as you ought to celebrate them, but you must also have a question mark in the back of your head, like, how did you get that? That sort of thing. and is it taxable? That kind of stuff. You'll be shocked. I got you, you see. Okay, there's greetings of each other. Let's see. Lindy Sue says, I'm just a Swazi woman who loves my culture and no, there is not a single queen royalty in my videos, just ordinary Swazi ladies, which of course are queens in their own right. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because the way they look so graceful. It's as though they are like the queens of Kingdom Swati. 'Cause some of them just almost look like the queens that King Swati has. That's why I was asking if those are queens. Yeah, but yeah, I get the queen concept as well, which I highly support. By the way, oh, walk with oh, I'm no longer Clantus. I'm Conclantla by you guys now. I've upgraded you. Clantus is for the public. It's for everyone else that's not within. Now you are within, and since you are within, you can come in Tlantla. You've got that free pass to come in Tlantla. So Clinton started watching you when you had around 250 subs. I saw your comment on Tavi's live and went to search for your channel. Oh yeah, but that's years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. So I get you. I highly appreciate that you've been with me since. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Joyce says, have just subbed to Cozy Girl Eats and Pindi Shope. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I think they're also thanking you. Lynn says, thank you very much to the supporters. Cause hi, kuntima la ka YouTube. Very, very difficult, guys. It's so tough. It's so tough. Hello, Pilu. I love you too, my friend and brother. Thank you so much. We've been walking this one. This one has been ours for a long time. Sam sees everybody that is receiving money in a bank account. They'll come knocking if it's a lot, and you have to register for tax. That's true. That's what I'm trying to say as well. That if 5,000 Rand walks into your bank account from your YouTube activity, I don't think they're going to take anything out of 5,000. I don't think they'll even take anything from 10,000 out of your 10,000 Rand. I think maybe, please do correct me if I'm wrong, from 25,000, that's when SARS really opens their eyes. But I would still say go to them, have a tax number, and then just be compliant so that you do not find yourself in a very difficult position when you start earning hundreds of thousands of rands. And now they'll be telling you, but what about the money you have not paid us since the start, since you were monetized, that sort of thing. So please, please, please do that. Okay, hey sis B. Lindy Sue, let us all report the spammer. I blocked the spammer. Don't worry. I keep blocking this individual. They're coming with dirty stuff that I do not tolerate on my channel. So I keep blocking them. I think they keep opening a new account and they come and comment and I block them. So if you're watching, you are not going to get through. Okay? You're not. So Cecilia, my darling. Okay, everybody's greeting, no problem. Yeah. I think maybe it's because you were traveling also under the bridge. So there was a network problem there. I went to school with some of those people. Oh, okay. Oh. So it was it a reunion of some sort, or you guys were just hanging out? Yeah, some of them are not what we think they are. I live amongst them. Yeah, never think the person that is because they are white or they are Middle Eastern or whatever race they are towing the line. In most cases, no. Or in some of the cases, no, they are not. DSTV African Media High Chances, Alphonse is in the house. Hope all is well. Thank you so much, my brother. Bonjour, merci beaucoup. Thank you for being in here, and you are warmly welcome as per usual. Thank you so very much for being here. Cozy says, yo, the network, yeah, bro, yeah, your network can be boring, y'all. I'm telling you, especially if you're in the wrong or during load shedding, it's just horrible. Nelly Slim says, repeating what you said, I went to school with some of them. Yeah. You mean like those rich guys? Is that what we were talking about? Yeah, because I also went to school with some of them. Like, dude, seriously. Some have homes in Miami, some have homes in Sydney, Australia, and things like that. And they'll invite you. You're like, no thanks. I mean, I'm terrified of anything that's dodgy. The moment I smell dodginess, I run. Okay, guys, clearly you're not answering the question I asked about Ntlanhla. So these are the two things that, in fact, three things that comes to mind every time I meet Ntlanhla. The first thing, very naughty. Even in the adult, they are still naughty. If you go to our prisons right now, whether it's Sun City, Westville, Portsmouth, wherever, at least at least 25% of the inmates, their names Antlank. I promise. I promise. At least 25% Antlanka, emanating from the fact that Ntlanhlas, for some reason, we think we are invincible. And the third thing about Ntlanhlas you should also notice is that they happen to be the family favorites. They've never been black sheep, never been a black sheep. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but me, whenever I will meet somebody, and before they even open it, I was like, "Your name isn't like." They'll be like, "How do you know?" It's just there in the face. It's in the eyes. It's in the way they look, the arrogance, the nose up type of look, as if the world stinks and they're the only ones who are like something is wrong with Nhlanhla. And the fourth thing about Nhlanhlas is quite smart, very intelligent people. And the intelligence is the type of intelligence that is natural. I don't believe a person is born intelligent. I believe that intelligence is an accumulation of knowledge. So, like I said, I'm a curious person. My level of intelligence is on the basis of the things I've learned over the years since I was a boy, breaking things apart and finding out how they work and things like that. I can engage in any topic that you throw at me, whether it's economy, sciences, medicine, you name it. I will have a full conversation with you as though I went to university for it. When in fact I've never even sat in a class of metallic engineering, but I can tell you what that is and how it benefits us and our cell phones and things, things of that nature. So that's the thing about Ntlanhlas. We are quite intelligent people. So if you know Ntlanhla, and I'm saying if you can resonate with these things that I've said about Ntlanhla, you know, or Ntlanhla in your community, or Ntlanhla in your family, please let's see yes or no's. And for some reasons, most Ntlanhlas are born in July. I'm July 14th. Cancer. So most of us we are born in July, that sort of stuff. Most Ntlanhlas divorces. The marriage never lasts. So if you are married to Ntlantla, I'm so sorry to tell you. Unless the Ntlantla is like me, who is committed, then you should be. Okay, Cecilia say, okay, let me just pin this because I'm sure I don't know. Cecilia says, wow, I didn't know this. Yeah, that's us. That's who, that's our nature for some reason. Wanna cook? Hello, welcome. Even though I'm about to close this live, what fun live it has been. This is our final one in Vlogtober. That is why I'm kind of like not rushing and pushing, like, hey, let's close because this is our last one, guys. This is our last one. The next one is 2023. Haibo, good evening. Good evening to you. And you are very much welcome. What is this? What does this mean? Work with all. I'm not very good with acronyms and abbreviations. I love full sentences. I work with full sentences. Starting with Betty K says, we know some of them. You definitely know some of them. Oh, Nhlanhla, yeah, I'm telling you, people. Problematic. When Nhlanhla, I know. What? Inganekwane. Okay, let me just read that properly. Where Nhlanhla, I know. Inganekwane. Meaning, it's like it's a story. Nhlanhla's problematic. I had a Nhlanhla friend and she loved to fight. EU. That girl, may her soul rest in peace. I'm not surprised she's dead. I'm so sorry. I'm not laughing at the fact she's dead because Ono Nhlanhla, indeed, they are. I'm so sorry, Joyce, because I know you are not Nhlanhla. Ono Nhlanhla, for some reason, they are loose here. But they tell her no. The Nhlanhlas, we are very slow here. We use this a lot. So, may her soul rest in peace indeed. Oh, shame. I'm so sorry to hear that about her. Uh, Please don't leave before you advise about live streams assembly. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you for reminding me. Let's finish these comments and I'll get to it. Finger trouble, please ignore. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You had like a fat finger syndrome. I think that's what it's called. I'm telling you. So, the advice that I wanted to give about going live, the first thing that you do when you go live, never, ever, ever, ever wait for people to come in because you wait forever. Remember that your live, number one, becomes a video which is called a replay. So imagine now you were waiting for people, you and your guests, and now your video is now a replay. And now people are like, okay, how long are we going to wait for people to come in? Start talking the moment you go live. When people watch your live, that is right now, whenever you watch this, just watch the first 5 minutes of this live. You will see that I did not pause and I had zero people when I started talking. The reason why I did that is because I know this live is going to turn into a replay, a video basically. And so I don't want as well to wait, like, okay, let's wait for people to come in. What if nobody comes in? The whole reason why YouTube turned our lives into replays is so that it will still get views even after you had ended the broadcast. So never wait for people. Never tell your guests to wait for people with you. Start getting straight to the topic so that when we start watching the replay, we're also not waiting for people to come through. I don't know if we understand it. The second thing that you must never ever do when you go live is, for example, I have my phone here, and then I'm also tuned in this very live. If I'm tuning to this very same live, there's going to be an echo and a delay, especially if you're going to have a guest. If you're going to have a guest, the guest will hear an echo, and then you're going to experience a delay in their response. So make sure that your phone is switched off. You are not in the on the same live as yourself, with yourself, and then with your guest. And same goes with your guest as well. Your guest must also not have one of their devices turned on. And then secondly, your guest must also be, if you are on a laptop, probably they must go to use a cell phone to communicate with you, or whatever, vice versa, or both of you on the same device, like laptop to laptop. That sort of thing. Then you're not going to experience what you experienced in your live last night, because it frustrated you, and I could see the frustration in your eyes. I felt terrible for you. I was like, oh my goodness, no. I also understood because it was your first live. And whenever we go, even when I started out with my first live, it was a mess. But you quickly get to figure out things, and then from there it's a flow. So I hope that helps. That never wait for anybody to come in. If you still have zero, continue. People will start trickling in as you go. Some people like, hey, am I late? What's the topic? Then if you don't mind, you can recap. But if you still want to continue, because you have a lot of things to cover, then you can invite the person to watch the replay or watch the first whatever minute they walked in and then found you already on top of the topic. That way, you will have a fantastic and successful life. I hope that helps. This goes for everybody as well who might be thinking of going live. Please never wait for anybody to come in, because sometimes nobody will come in. You're still going to have zero views. But guess what? Your video is going to become, your live is going to become a replay. And that's when you will start seeing views. Okay. Walking with, okay, there's Peter says, you always have great tips. That makes sense. Wow. Thank you. No, thank you. I want to see all of us win, guys. I really do want to see us all win. Thank you so much for that. Understood. Great. I'm happy to hear that. Wanna Cook says, I wish I got this live in time. I can feel the vibe was tantalizing. Just had an emotionally bad day, and Shem, you are a mood booster. I hope everything is fine now. I hope everything is fine. I know emotional days, just it's terrible. And thank you. I'm glad that I could make a difference to you. But yeah, it's been, excuse me, it's been a vibe since the beginning of this live. People here are just fun. I love them. I love them all. That's why I'm giving you guys free pass to come in not clients anymore. Oh, by the way, speaking of clients, from tomorrow, when you wake up, my channel would have changed. The name would have changed from the Real Clients Tutorials to Clients. No longer are you going to see the Real Clients Tutorials. It's going to be Clients. So I'm changing it midnight tonight, and we'll start a new slate tomorrow as Clients. Okay. And I think I did say I was going to tell you guys the reason behind. So apparently I found out that channels like mine, at some stage when they become big, there are these corporates that come and want to buy it from you, and then they will like bombard you with all kinds of ridiculous amounts of money to buy the channel. But if your channel is by your name, it's called your name, of course it's my name. It's my name in my ID book, so they cannot buy my name at all. So this is a business decision that I'm taking. So if you also have a YouTube channel, for example, like Wanna Cook, and then your channel is at 10 million subscribers, some big corporate, maybe Woolworths, will come to you and say, hey, we want your channel. Here's 10 million rand. And then you are making 30 million rand. Excuse me. And you are making 30 million rand a month. Now, 10 million rand selling the channel versus 30 million rand that you are making out of your channel, no, it doesn't math. Okay. So for me, it's protecting my channel from either a tech company or a company that might, because currently corporates are now opening their eyes to YouTube. And lots of YouTubers are now going to become corporate faces. They are going to become corporate ambassadors, corporate this and corporate that. And some corporates will be looking for channels to buy so that they can push their agenda on that channel and things like that, because it's going to be easy for them. They don't have to go and work on getting subscribers because they're already there. All they have to do is come and continue from there. So that's the reason why I changed my name. So Cecilia said it helps a lot. Thank you so very much. Right. Wako also says true. Do not listen to yourself when you go live, even on radio. Uh, they ask you to switch off your radio when you phone in. Yeah, because if you have your radio on and then you're on the phone, and then that, well, what frequency will disturb your frequency, and then there'll be an echo and delay and chaos. So always switch off one device and then listen on one. Okay, when I cook Batum Clan says, why can't I send you a super sticker? That will change in November. That will change in November. That's because I'm not monetized. I have not monetized this channel. Guys, this channel became eligible for monetization last year. And I've been debating with myself, should I, should not, should not, should not, should not, should not. I'm helping. Why would I profit from helping people? Da, 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 da. Then while I was busy delaying, guess what was happening? One day I woke up, YouTube had taken a whopping 1,000 hours away from me. Now I'm busy building them back up. But I've decided this time around to, of course, after being shouted at by Ndibuti for not monetizing, so I decided, okay, I will listen to her and I will monetize once I hit the 1,000. And I'm very close now to hitting the 1,000 subscribe. I mean, it's 4,000 hours again. So yeah, that's when you'll be able to send me super stickers. Thank you. Thank you for your kind heart for wanting to send me a super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lindy so says, thank you so much for the heads up. You are very much welcome. I will close this live in 9 minutes. How about that? In 9 minutes, then we will close. And then we'll have to prepare. I have so many things that I wanted to say here and I could not say them, but hey, we will discuss them some other time. Pindi says, thank you so much for the info. Your good heart will make you successful. Thank you. Thank you. That is why this subscriber, which again, I hate calling you guys subscribers. I want to call you friends. You, in fact, you are my friends. That's why I got this gift to say thank you for what I do. I never thought that somebody would decide to give me something. I never really, and really never thought, but here we are. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. Thank you. Atung, you ran away from money. There is you running away from another luck again. And she had to remind me I ran away from luck. For me, it was a question of morality. If you help, help. If your channel is about helping, then help. If you watch my earlier videos, you would hear my intro where I speak about why I opened my channel, what this channel is about. And I said, I think one of the sentences I say there is to help you avoid the unemployment line. That is what my channel is about, to help you avoid the unemployment line by opening your own YouTube channel, and let me help you on this road. These are the things that you would expect. These are the things that will happen to you and your channel, blah, blah, blah. For me, it was a question of morality. Do I help and then profit out of the help that I'm offering? Or do I just help without expecting any remunerations at the end of the day? So now I think I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I need to get paid for my hard work, because these videos take time. Creating a video, it takes time. The research takes time. The filming, the editing, and everything takes time. So I think maybe I need to start thinking along that line, that I need to be remunerated, not by yourselves, but by the platform itself, because they are running ads along my videos. As unsubscribed as I am, they run ads along my videos. YouTube, meaning YouTube is making money out of me. Now, why should I not make money out of them too? So that's the reason why I decided that I'm going to start making money from this channel. And the nice thing about this type of niche that I do, it's got a very high end CPM. By high end CPM, the CPM starts from $10 goes all the way to 100 to 200 to 150 to $200 per thousand views, meaning that people that do the same similar content as I do uh, per month, they don't make any less than maybe $2,000. Multiply that by 18, and then you tell me how much that is. I was put, in fact, not fetching. So I'm not sad about it, but I see Cecilia's point as well. I ran away from my luck. Hmm. Yeah. Welcome to Clancy's world. Clancy's world. Everybody has a price. That's true. Everybody does have a price indeed. Okay. Are you guys going to chastise me? I've already gotten the chastisement from Debu. How many hours do you have left? I think I'm left now with 200 hours left. Um, if October continued, in the next week or so, I would have completed it. So yeah. But immediately after that, once I hit 4,000, I'm monetizing. I promise you all. Cecilia says she can send the super stick on the Iron Bars channel. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, that channel is monetized. That channel is already making money. I'm with you there, my brother. I opened my channel and didn't know about monetization and was just passionate about sharing what's in my heart. Then I heard later that YouTube pays, but I was like, okay, yeah, YouTube pays. The videos that you're putting out, you could monetize them. You could monetize them, and your viewers watch the ads, and you'll make money. You'll make some money. Uh, I am talking about you changing your name to Clancy's just to run away from corporate's chance of buying your channel. Who does that? But the thing is, let's say my channel earns me $1 million, but they want to buy my channel for $250,000. Make it make sense, meaning that they are now going to be taking my $1 million CPM that I earn, or RPM that I earn almost every month, and then I'm left with $250,000. I don't think so. So they will keep rising. I'll say, okay, 500,000 then. But my channel is still making $1 million though. You see, because they are not going to say, because the channel is making $1 million, let's buy for $5 million. They're not going to do that. Even if they say $5 million, that means my channel has a potential of making $5 million a month. So this seesaw will always be there. If you want to sell a channel because you are now tired of doing videos and now you want to retire, and then you don't mind taking that money. But for me, no. I love my channel. I love the community that I've built, and I want to see every one of you who are content creators that are in my community becoming YouTube millionaires. That one I'm very serious about. I'm not going to compromise on that at all. Not even for a corporate coming after my channel. I got serious there for a second. Okay, or says, ask again, Syria. Oh, you will not convince me on this one. I'm very stubborn about it. And I will play your playlist in the background. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That will help a lot. That will help. As a matter of fact, I was thinking that after this live, I'm going to put all of my Vlogtober videos into a playlist so that it become those that are interested in watching my vlogs can have something to binge on. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Ask again, Cecilia, who runs away from you see, like DSTV Africa Media, his channel, once it blows up, DSTV is coming for it. I'm just saying. It's not by force that you need to sell it. No, it's not. That's true. It's not by force that you need to sell it, but they can be quite persuasive. Those guys can be quite persuasive, and you might find yourself, maybe they might even give you some incentives on the side, like, oh, we'll give you for the next 10 years, you will live in Umhlanga Rocks, in a mansion overlooking the ocean. You're going to have a yacht parked at the Durban Harbor, and then you will have 20 first class airline tickets to wherever you want to go in the world for vacation. You will stay in five-star hotel. You understand what I'm saying? So they will convince you somewhere, somehow. Yes, you're not forced, but you might think, like, for the next 10 years, I could live like a king. Definitely. You see what I'm trying to say? There are companies that got billions to throw at to do this sort of stuff. But for me, I'm just protecting my channel. I do not anybody coming to say, hey, we want to buy you out. How can you buy me out of my name? It's my name. Cecilia says, I hear you. Thank you for hearing me. And Lindy Sue says, we'll watch your old videos so you come tell us that you're monetized. You will see ads, like 2 ads that will play, and probably mid-roll ads as well. You will see, that's how you will know I'm monetized. But I will say that, guys, the channel is monetized now. Definitely that announcement will come. When I could say is, yes, do that because the vlogs are longer. Yes, the vlogs are longer. I think as well, I also did my vlogs deliberately long because of two reasons. One is Vlogtober. Vlogtober videos have high CPMs. Secondly, because I also wanted to meet the 4,000 hours of watch time once again. Once again, so I thought maybe by end of October I would have met the 4,000, but it's proving not to be so. But I'm quite close. I'm very, very close. So yeah. Uh, Peter says, prepare the playlist, brother. Will leave the phone running through while I sleep just to get the 200 hours remaining. Plus, I have night data to spend. Oh, that is so cool. Thank you. That's exactly what I will do. Guys, I am done with all the live chats, and then we are 2 minutes ahead. I said we were going to be done at 1 hour 30 minute mark. But anyways, I just want to say thank you all, guys. Thank you for participating in Vlogtober. Those of you that participated, I enjoyed watching your vlogs, guys. In between all the craziness that was happening, I squeezed many of you watching your vlogs, making sure that you get the watch time as well. And I was enjoying your vlogs, you guys. Amazing stuff that we all learned. We were laughing at each other. We're laughing at each other because of our inexperience. If we are going to participate for Vlogmas, there's a lot that we've learned. Now, I had a question. Why would I participate in Vlogmas 2022? I think I will, but it's not going to be for 25 days because, guys, you know, in South Africa, December is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And at home, we are having this thing that is going on there. So I don't know. I think I would try my best to Vlogmas, but I'm not committing to it as a whole. But we are going to be back to my sit down videos in the month of November. There's so many things that I also want to cover that I have not covered in the updates that YouTube has been dropping lately. YouTube is a different animal altogether now, guys. It's no longer the YouTube you once knew. It's something else. But we'll talk about that in my sit down videos as we move. And I am definitely going to show you my gifts. I'm going to create a video, show you my gifts. I'm so excited about that. And I'm very emotional about the one that I got from one of you guys. Thank you all so much for the love. So I see a lot of people say good night. Playlist Samu, that good idea. Yes, I am going to create a playlist immediately after here. Good night and thank you, everyone. Pinde, I'm coming there. Lindy, coming for you. Pilo, I'm waiting. Okay, thank you all so much, guys. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we close Vlogtober 2022, y'all are awesome. Bye. Mwah.